Hello everybody, welcome to my channel and today's topic. Today, as always, we're going to bring a new topic as always because you know that my name is first of all Shazzy Gio and I make content driven topics. So basically today's topic is social media, unregulated zones and laws. This topic interests me because a lot of the people, when they turn on their phone, they just assume that, yeah, everything is according to their point of view or lifestyle. It cannot be so much the opposite that it is. The thing is, if you have somebody in, let's say, Scandinavia, the rules and laws of Scandinavia are different than somebody sitting in Nepal in Kathmandu. So if the guy or the girl in Kathmandu is accessing that website, which is perfectly legal and all right, but they're accessing something from a European Shenzhen law or Scandinavian law of European Union, and they're bringing the lifestyle of that country into Nepal in Kathmandu, there is a difference of opinion and rules and zones and laws of Scandinavia versus Nepal. So you can't just automatically assume because you happen to like that video or that social media app and you're watching a clip of a video and you happen to associate, which is fine. But think through all the things that you're going to go through to do that lifestyle in Kathmandu. See the big problem here? In Kathmandu, you don't have those rules. In Scandinavia, the government provides you with certain benefits and financial help to live a certain life in that lifestyle. In Kathmandu, they don't even give you for you're dying on the street. The government doesn't pay you any money. So there's a difference of poverty and well-being in Scandinavia. Likewise, when you go on the internet, you can't just go to any website and on social media or any mobile app and assume things are going to work out for you. It doesn't work like that. There was an article just 2 days ago all over the world that social media unregulated laws and zones. And it is your responsibility to watch certain social media apps that are catered to your specific country. You can't just go and watch something that, it doesn't work that way. What I'm trying to say is that a lot of the people, like for China, let me give you an example, because that's the best country which manages social media rules really well. Unlike, I've been to several countries and I can tell you every country has different set of rules. What China does that no other country has done is that they have totally replaced all the famous social media platforms with their own Chinese version social media apps. And this was done by the government of China. So if you take, for example, the worst example is Pakistan. Because in this country, there are no rules. There are no rules. And when you go on the internet, you can access pretty much anything, which is good from the user point of view. But when it comes to doing the things that you want to do according to those websites, living in Pakistan, it's a huge different ballgame. See, in Pakistan, they don't regulate anything, and they don't have the power or the financial background to enforce those certain laws within Pakistan. So let me give you an example. Facebook came with their policy in Pakistan so many number of years ago. And then they told Pakistan, hey, we're going to do our Facebook policy for the whole country and you can't tell us anything what to do. Obviously, Facebook did whatever they want because there's a 300 million plus population. What happened after that, the Pakistan government tried to enforce their rules on Facebook by shutting them down. You know what Facebook said? If you take us out, we'll leave and you will lose so much money. Just your people. Because that's how powerful, because the budget of Facebook is 200 times more than Pakistan's total GDP or total annual profit or import-export. That's the difference. So the Pakistan government couldn't even talk to them on the same level. So Facebook said, get out of here, we're going to stay and we're going to do our American policies in Pakistan. And that's what they did. So ladies and gentlemen, that's what I mean. Are the websites that you're going to or the social media apps, are those livable in your country or where you are, even in Pakistan, in your town, in your city, in your local neighborhood? I don't think so, no. So it is best to not to watch these social media apps and free zones or unregulated lawful zones. It's best to watch those social media zones that are available within your country and within your neighborhood. That's what I'm getting at. So this article and this law has been circulated 48 hours ago. And if you're doing something not according to that specific locality where you're living, then you got a problem because you have to follow those guidelines. And if you don't do that, then you are failing because it is your responsibility to access certain websites that you can implement in your neighborhood. That's what I'm getting at. And back to China. What did China do? They removed Facebook, they removed Twitter, they removed YouTube, they removed Google. They put in place of Facebook and they removed WeChat. They put WeChat. In Facebook, they put a Chinese version of Facebook. And then for Twitter, they have their own social media platform. And same goes for every other platform that Chinese government implements for their people. And in China, in the WeChat, which is equal to WhatsApp, they have certain rules. You can't just click record your own video on WeChat in China because that is against government policy. In Pakistan, there is no law, for example. This is just tips and tricks for those of you who understand what I'm trying to get at. So there is a huge difference of the Chinese government versus the Pakistan government and versus the Nepal government and versus the Scandinavian government. So you have to make a decision morally and yourself what you are accessible to within the responsibility of living within your neighborhood. That is what I'm getting at. Because if you fail to do that and you go out and do something and you do in public nuisance, then the authorities will catch you. This is what I'm saying. So it is that scary. And yes, there is a corrupt system and there is a transparent equal system for everyone. But that's Scandinavian. So depending where you are on earth, what are the rules of your neighborhood and what are the social media apps are you watching? So that's what the topic of the day is today. And yes, and you should check with your local government what is accessible and what is not allowed, because every government has their own ISP, certain accessible websites and certain websites that are not accessible. So you have to make a responsible decision what you can watch, what you can't watch. And if you don't put your own responsibility first and prioritize what you can watch and what you can't, then you're going to get yourself into trouble. There are a lot of people in Pakistan, they watch everything and they think they can get away with it. But when they go out and step outside their rooms, they get into trouble because they're watching illegal content, which is not appropriate for the neighborhood they live in. And a lot of people in Pakistan are not even educated enough to find and morally conscious make that decision. So yeah, that's another story. That's a topic for another day. Well, I'm just going to leave it for this topic for today, and hope you enjoyed the content topic today, because this is a very important, whatever you're watching on your phone, you are responsible for that. And this is a big question mark. Do you know the rules of your neighborhood where you are living? And go ask your neighbor and see what they say before you watch a certain app. But that's just me. Or you can go somewhere else, but where can you go to watch certain apps? Some people don't even have access to libraries. But remember, Scandinavia is different than Kathmandu and Nepal. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you really did learn something, click the like hands icon. And if you want to see more of the content creation videos by me, click the red button, and hope to see you again. Tata from Shalvi.
Enjoy this video? Then must have a look at these videos.